Hello students, in this video we are going to perform an experiment called verification of Kirchhoff's law. So what is Kirchhoff's law? Kirchhoff's laws are one of the fundamental laws that are finding applications in electrical engineering for formulating the circuits. So there are two laws that make up the Kirchhoff's law. They are Kirchhoff's current law, which is abbreviated as KCL. KCL is also known as Kirchhoff's first law or junction rule. The principle of this law is to conserve the electric charge. The law states that the sum of currents flowing into a node is equal to the sum of currents flowing out of the node. That means the algebraic sum of currents at a node is 0. That is Kirchhoff's first law, KCL, right? That means the sum of currents entering into a node equal to sum of currents leaving the node. That is law of conservation of charge. So the second law is Kirchhoff's voltage law, which is abbreviated as KVL. KVL is also known as Kirchhoff's second law or loop law. The principle of this law is to conserve energy. KCL is to conserve charge, KVL is to conserve energy. That means the sum of voltage in a closed loop is 0. That means the algebraic sum of voltage in a closed loop is 0. And in other words, the total amount of energy gained is equal to the energy loss per unit charge. This is KVL. So let us prove that KCL and KVL are valid. Okay. For that, we are going to take a circuit diagram which consists of 4 resistors of 470, 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm. These are 4 resistors that we are going to use in a circuit diagram to verify KCL and KVL. So we will be needing a breadboard on which we are going to connect the circuit diagram, and we need a regulated supply to supply the power to the circuit, and we need multimeters to measure the currents and voltages across the resistor, and we need single strand wire to connect the circuit. Okay, so let us see the circuit diagram. This is the circuit diagram on which we are going to prove KCL and KVL. Here you can see 4 resistors are connected in this manner across a supply of Vs of 30 volts range. So by giving the supply from RPS, RPS means regulated power supply, which is of DC supply. So by setting the value to a constant value of supply, we are going to measure the currents across each resistor and voltage across each resistor. That means the currents in each branch and voltage across each resistor. That means for example, here we have Vs is source voltage and Is is source current. Here Is and I1 are both are equal because this is a series connection. So we are going to measure currents and voltage of respect to resistor. For resistor R1, we are going to measure the current I1 and voltage across resistor V1. For resistor R2, we are going to measure current I2 and voltage drop across resistor V2. And for resistor R3, I3 and V3. For resistor R4, I4 and V4. So by measuring currents, we are going to prove the KCL. By measuring voltage, we are going to prove the KVL. So this is the idea. Okay. Let us see the basic terminology. So let us see the theory. Network topology. It is a property relating to the placement of elements in the network and a geometric configuration of the network. That means such elements include branches, nodes and loops. Let us see what is a branch. A branch represents a single element such as a voltage source or a resistor. This is a branch. Node means a node is a point of connection between 2 or more branches. That means if 2 or more branches are connected at a point, that point is called node. Then what is a loop? Loop is a a closed path in a circuit. Then what is a mesh? A mesh is a loop which doesn't contain any loop inside it. That means there will be no closed loop inside a mesh. And what is basic connections means? There are two types of connections. One is series connection, another is parallel connection. What is series connection? Two elements are in series if they share one common node. That means if any terminal of any branch is connected to the starting terminal of other branch, then that connection is called series connection. If the starting terminals of both the branches are connected to one terminal of the supply and the ending terminal of both the branches will be connected to the negative terminal of the supply, then that connection is called parallel connection. And the circuit can be made in a way that there are neither in series nor in parallel. The circuit can be connected like the circuit may not be series or may not be parallel. That means it can be neither be series nor be parallel. That connection also possible. So let us see the KCL and KVL. Here first KVL states that the algebraic sum of voltage around a closed path is 0. Closed path means it can be termed as loop or mesh.
Today we are discussing about Kirchhoff laws. In Kirchhoff laws we are having two laws, KCL and KVL. KCL stands for Kirchhoff current law, KVL stands for Kirchhoff voltage law. In KCL states that the currents entering the node is equal to currents leaving the node. According to the KVL, sum of the voltages around the closed loop is equal to 0. So, how to verify these KVL and KCL? We'll see with the help of a circuit diagram. So, let us see the circuit diagram to verify KCL and KVL. So, here we have taken one example for verifying the KCL and KVL. Here we have taken 4 resistors R1, R2, R3, R4 which are connected to a power supply ranges from 0 to 30 volts. This is called as VS. VS stands for source voltage, IS stands for source current. Here we are having I1, R1 at respect to resistances. At R1 we are having I1, V1. At R2 we are having I2, V2. At R3 we have current I3, voltage V3. At R4, I4, V4. So here we are connecting a regulated power supply ranges from 0 to 30 volts. Let us see the practical of power supply. This is a physical view of your power supply. Here you are. So this is your positive terminal and this is your negative terminal. Let us connect a circuit shown in a manual. So here we are considering 4 resistors. Here we are placing a 470 ohms. This is 470 ohms. At the other end, 1 kilo ohm is connected. This is 1 kilo ohm resistor. Let's take one more 470 ohms. The last one is 1 kilo ohm. So here we have arranged, according to the circuit diagram, we have arranged 4 resistors, 470, this is 1 kilo ohm, again 470, and this is your 1 kilo ohm. Now connect to power supply. Positive is connected to one terminal of the 470 ohms. Start.
So this is the regulated power supply. So we are providing the voltage to the circuit from this, from the RPS. So this regulate whatever amount we require to the supply, either 10 volts or 20 volts, 30 volts, we will take them from this supply. Okay. So this is the circuit diagram connection. Now let us be measuring the voltage drop across each resistance. That is, the voltage drop across means the resistance drop, which is V1. So while measuring the voltages, we must take care of connection. The voltmeter must be connected in parallel. The corresponding drop is shown in the multimeter reading. This is the V1. The value occurred as a 4.38 volts. The voltmeter across the resistance R2. So we can measure the voltage drop across the resistance R2, which is 5.57 volts. Now I am connecting the voltmeter to the resistance R3 in order to measure the voltage drop across R3. The value occurred as 1.76 volts. Now I am connecting the voltmeter across the R4 in order to measure the drop across R4, which is minus 3.87. Means if we get any negative value in the voltmeter, please interchange the terminals of the voltmeters. So now we will get the positive value, that is 3.802 volts. 3. So now let us be measuring the current each element in order to verify the KCL. Firstly, I am removing the connected resistance from the circuit diagram, and in order to measure the current in series. So this is the connection for the measuring of current through this element. So I am connecting one terminal of the multimeter is connected to the resistance and another multimeter terminal is connected to the entire circuit. So we will get the current through the first element resistance is 9.53 milliamperes. Measuring the current, we must take care of the connection of the multimeter. We must connect the multimeter in series with the circuit or in series with the element. So after measuring the first resistance element current, we reconnect the element as same place in the as shown circuit showing, and we need to find the second resistance element current. So in order to measure the current through the R2, we will get the current as 5.67 milliamperes. So now I am measuring the current through the third element, which is R2. So in order to measure the current through this element, connection as like this. So now I am connecting multimeter in series with the circuit. Value of the current through this element as 3.81 milliamperes. Now I am connecting the taken element is same as find the current through this element. The R4 resistance current, the connection diagram as like this. The current through this element is 3.81 amperes, which is measured in multimeter. 3.81 or 3.80 milliamperes. So readings tabulated in tabular form. Then we can calculate the KVL and KCL in order to prove the theorem. Take the readings in tabular form. By using these values, we will verify the KVL, KCL. Substitute the values in the KVL and KVL equations, and we will verify both the laws. Thank you.